Mr. Man has ever seen. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please charge your glasses?
The second best man, not the first best man, because the first best man couldn't get here. Speed and I go back a long way. Long way. Most of you will know him. We met when we were doing the school cross country. We were the only two people with size 16.5 shoes. We did manage to get them mixed up, but that's how our friendship started a long time ago. He once told me he wasn't going to make love to one woman before he got married. And I believe that I know that woman. But however, with his early athletic endeavours, he's a very fit man, as you can see to this day. You know, you too can be like this if you lead a life like Speed. Just follow it. Now, I tried to warn Speed years and years ago about getting married, and I said, women are a little bit like elephants. They're very nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to own one. Now, Speed's history coming to Arrowtown, he came here about 20 years ago to build a bottle store. I believe it was at the top hotel or the upper hotel, whatever you like to call it, at New Orleans, and he's never gone away. Some people I've heard say that he's always in a bottle store, one side or the other, but he's a very community-minded man too. He's in the fire brigade, the PTA, and the what do you call those little brothers? The preschool. But however, Speed once was at the fire brigade ball, not the ball, the Edna. Now, Speed was getting changed to get into his uniform, and Jimmy Shaw, who's the fire chief here, said, you know, if Speed ever got his varicose vein stripped, if anybody's seen Speed's varicose veins, they know what I was talking about, they would save a lot on the fire hoses around this. However, Speed's not all bad. He's an old mate of mine, and I wish him all the best. Look at him here, he's got a lovely bride. You couldn't wish for better. Now, just to mention the bridesmaids here, don't they look lovely? There's no man out there that wouldn't want to take one of them home tonight. And perhaps there's still a chance. They're still young. They told me they're not doing anything later on. So, all the best. Without the bridesmaids, how could the bride possibly look like she does today? But even the bride's mother would have to agree with that. They put a lot of effort into it. And so, without further ado, I'd like you to be upstanding and drink to the health of the bridesmaids. Lovely telegrams tonight. May tonight be like your kitchen table, 4 legs and no drawers. Regards, Francie, Peter and family from Kilgour.
To Speed and Edna, all the best, and I look forward to further developments. Signed, David Bradford and family.
Speed and Edna, congratulations, and remember, one good turn gets all the blankets. Best wishes, Dawn.
Edna, thanks for a wonderful time last night. From the breast, all the breast, Arrowtown rugby team.
Speed and Edna. May you live as long as you want to, and want to as long as you live. Tony and Sarah Lakehays.
Personal telegram for Speed. Now that you will not be requiring our keys, please post these back to the matron nurses home, Franklin. Signed, Angie, matron, Carol, Debbie, Claire, Bessie, George. This one's got again. Mavis and Jan.
Speed. Congratulations on your wedding date and all the best for the future. Please send us a photo of your honeymoon for us to place on our telly, preferably mounted. Kind wishes, Iris and Jack O'Donoghue.
Congratulations on your recent purchase of a squeaky-free double bed. Remember our guarantee. We stand behind everything we sell for 3 years. From the bedding department to Soho Traders.
Personal one to Speed again. We return your photo to you as we are not that bloody lonely. Arrowtown Lonely Hearts Club.
One for Speed again. When you're down and out, think of the times when you're up and in. All the best from the Arrowtown Volunteer Fire Brigade.
Speed and Edna, may you have the wisdom of Solomon, patience of Job, but not the children of Israel. Jackie and Bill, looks like you made a start.
Personal to dearest Speed, our very best client has at last found a stable mate. No, I think it should be stable mate. Best of luck, love and kisses from your 4 cuddly girls at Arabian Nights, Queenstown.
Congratulations and best wishes to you both. Remember, happy union never divides, only multiplies. Staff, Royal Oak.
All the best for your future life. Speed, remember, treat your wife like a well-done chicken. Tender breasts and legs that fall apart at a touch. And Sharpe, different.
Would you like to say anything, darling?
My only daughter. Look what he's done to her.
Our poor daughter. Do you love her? Really? Poor girl. Poor girl. Well, you know, as for your son's choice of best man, I suppose there can be 2 of a kind in this world, you know, and the best man, you know, he's just like you, Steve, you know, 2 of a kind. And on that note, well, I'm supposed to toast the Broad Spirit, but I'd really like to propose a toast to the caterers.
Volunteer Fire Brigade. And, oh, dead. No, that's Speed's identity crisis. Eh? No. Poor Speedy. Always liked to dress up as a kid. Always got involved in the things that were going on at always found him in my closet. Suppose it's good to see he's come out.
Just record. Zoom in and out, but keep it going.
some sort of normality again, we can commence where we started off about half an hour ago. I'd like to now announce that the bride and the groom will cut the cake. May we now cut the cake, please?
Queenstown Police, Jensen speaking.
Is that Sergeant Jensen? Quick, quick! He says there's been an accident. There's been someone's tried to do him in, rather. I'm at the Arrowtown Civic. Where am I? Yeah, Arrowtown Athenaeum. Quick, hurry up!
The Arrowtown Hall. Right, sir. Leave it with us. Wellington CIB, Jensen here, Queenstown Police. There's been an attempt on the life of Arrowtown's leading citizen at the Arrowtown Hall.
Okay, Doyle, leave it with us, eh?
Interpol.
Hello, Doyle. It's the Wellington CIB here. I'll spell that for you. C-I-B. be. Hey, some fella's been nearly killed in Arrowtown in New Zealand, eh?
Right, leave it with us.
Scotland Yard.
Interpol here. There's been a attempted murder in Arrowtown Hall in New Zealand.
Right you are, lad. Leave it with us.
Detective is Superintendent Smallcrust at your service.
Smallcrust. There's been an attempted murder reported at the Arrowtown Hall, New Zealand.
Right you are, sir. In New Zealand. Let me see now. They're 12 hours behind us, so if we leave now, we should be there before we leave, so to speak. Closely, you're on your bike. Everybody stay where you are, please. My name is Detective Superintendent Smallcrust, and this is Constable Closely. If you wish to use the lavatory, could you please raise your hand and leave your name and address with Constable Closely. Closely, could you take the telephone? Get that telephone, sir. Thank you, sir. Be careful, sir. Can you call for an ambulance, Closely? You call an ambulance.
Calling an ambulance?
Oh, well done, Closely. Can we have some help, please? Here, sir. You, sir. Thank you. please. Right, say, you say, the shiny head, you say. May I have your name, please?
Cornelius Gutbuck.
Mr. Cornelius Gutbuck, could you come up on the stage, please? Can you get back to your seats, please, quickly? This is a very serious inquiry. It does appear that the gentleman who is a victim is not quite dead at the moment. He seems to be very incoherent, and his pulse is still pulsing closely. Excuse me, sir, could you come round this way, please? Sir, could you tell me exactly what happened here, please?
Oh, Your Honour, I was showing the vicar here how to eat peas off the end of his knife, and I dropped my fork and knife under the table, and the bride was adjusting her garter, sir, and I got such a surprise I hit my head under the table, and I was in a slightly dazed condition by the time I regained my seat, and I'm afraid I didn't see a bloody thing.
Thank you, sir. Did you make a note of that closely? Thank you, sir. Would you return to your seat, please? Yes, sir. Oh, just before you do, sir, this is all the wedding party, is it? What was the name of what was the name of the person here, and what station was he here?
I think he was the bridegroom. Mr. Bagg, I didn't know him very well, but I knew his sister. She was rather a sweetie at school. Well, we called her Sugar Bag.
Thank you, sir. Make a note of it. Closely, not so closely. Mr. Bagg, his name was, Mr. Bagg. Thank you. Please take your seat, please. You say, with the what you say, you're a religious person there, say. Could I have a word with you, please, sir? Could you just come up the steps, please, sir? Say, yes, you, sir. Could you come up here, please, sir? Excuse me, madam, would you let go of this gentleman, please? Thank you, sir. Could you just come up here, please? Can you do it quickly, please? This is an inquiry, it's a very serious nature. Thank you, sir. Right. Your name, sir? Your name?
Father Bunlow.
Father Bunlow. Make it not closely, not so closely. Just a second off there, please. Yes. Sir, did you know that I believe he was the bridegroom? Is that correct? The bridegroom was the victim of this unfortunate incident. Did you know the bridegroom?
We married the man today.
Congratulations. Oh, I see. I see, sir. Oh, yes. Right. And, yes. Where were you seated when this happened tonight?
He sat there.
You get that close to you, is just stay over there. And do you have any idea, sir, who might have perpetrated this incident?
Well, it could have been one of 100 people.
One of 100 people? Do you get that closely? We'll look for that person with diligence, sir. Thank you very much. Could you take a seat, please? And don't leave the premises. I might want to talk to you in a moment. Thank you. Right. Now, it seems to me this. What exactly happened here? Not so closely. Yes. Now then, perhaps, yes. You, sir, and you, madam, are you a relative of somebody here? Are you a relative of these people? The mother, could you come up here, please, sir? Quickly, please, quickly. Right, and your name, Miss...
Mrs. Wormsley.
Mrs. Wormsley, and what relatively of the groom?
The mother of the bride.
The mother of the bride. And I suppose you're the father of the bride, are you, sir? Correct. Thank you. And now, how well did you know the groom?
Well, not that well, no.
Not that well.
Speed by name, speed by fame, but not that well, no.
And where were you seated when this happened this evening? Right there. And you saw everything that happened, did you? I see. Mm. Very speedy. Do you get that closely? Where are you closely? Closely, send it over here closely. But not so closely. I see. Now, who do you think might have perpetrated this unfortunate incident? Oh. And who might the name of that person be? Who is it you're talking about? The people on the end, are they? I see. Would you take a seat, please? Take a seat, please. Quickly. Thank you. Excuse me, madam, excuse me. You on the end, sir, and you, madam, can you come this way? Look closely, not so closely. I told you. Yes, come this way, please. Good evening, madam. I've just learned that you are actually the mother and the father of the groom. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You are. How well did you know him?
Well, I don't really recall him too well. I think I know him for about 18 months, actually. Oh, I only really realised he was around about then.
I see. And where were you sitting when this unfortunate incident occurred, sir? Sorry to call you, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, just down the end of the table there.
Thank you. Is it? Could you corroborate? Could you confirm that, madam?
Can I just have the microphone, please? Without the QPP, David Bradford, various councillors.
Just a moment. Don't strike that out close. There are political statements in it. Could you take a seat, please? Thank you. That's all I need for you for a moment.
I did it. It was them.
Do you think that...
Wormsley.
You think they... Oh, I see, sir.
Yeah,
right,
I never trusted them.
We'll make a note of that, sir. We'll make a note. Can you return to your seat, please? Thank you. Witness? Bride. Are you the bride, madam? The one with the silly hat on? Are you the bride? Could you come this way, please? Could you come up this way? Could you... Closely. Oh. Up this way, please.
Little Miss Bucket.
Are you all right, miss? Are you... Oh, dear. Closely. You would like a handkerchief, miss? Give me a handkerchief, closely. This way, closely. You all right, miss? Here you are, miss. Oh, no. Closely. Yes, you're all right now. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed, isn't it, miss? Yes, how well did you know the groom? I see. Of course you knew him quite well, didn't you? He's going to be a fire chief. Oh, dear, yes. He worked in the fire department, did he? Oh, dear. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but he won't be the chief now, will he? Yes. Now, who do you think actually committed this unfortunate incident? Of course he is, of course. You don't have any sympathy for you. Now, get back over there, will you? Right. Thank you. Just take a seat. Could you help us? Yes. Just help us. Yes. Right. Oh, could you come over here, please? Yes. How is the victim now? Is he in the ambulance? Yes?
He's incoherent, but he's going to be all right.
He's incoherent? Oh, that sounds serious. He's going to be all right, though, is he? Ah, good. Hey, could you take your seat again there, please? I might be calling you in a moment. Right. Here we got it. Here. Right. Now then, who's this gentleman over here? You, sir, could you come over here, please, sir? Please, sir, you, please, now, please, yes, please, down, now, please, yes, please, down, please. Very serious there, come on. Quickly now. I can see you look very hurt, sir, yes. Right. Just come this. Now, sir, could you come over here, sir? Right. Your name, sir, what is your name?
Don Juan.
Don Juan? How well did you know the groom, sir?
He's a mate of mine for 20 years.
Good, yes, sir. And, where were you sitting when he was over here, sir?
I was in the toilet.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. There you go. Did you get that closely? Yes. Yes. Who is you mentioned the fire department before. He was going to be the chief, you said. Who is the chief there now? Who's the chief of the fire department? Who's the chief of this fire department now, sir? Jimmy Shaw. James Shaw. Yes. Could you just write that down? Make a note of that closely. James Shaw. Yes. And, do you mind? Who are you, madam? Could you just come up here, please? I'd like to have a word with you, please. If you could quickly, please, quickly. Could you come up here a moment, please? Please, yes, madam, your name is your name, please.
Maureen!
Did you get that closely? Maureen, and what relationship are you to the groom?
Well, those are his.
Those are his?
He told me he had a shearing job in Australia, right? And I was to follow him. So I followed him, and those are his. That's what I come back with, all right? And I come down here, and I come to find him, and I've been looking for him for 2 years. 2 years. And I come down here, and there's little Miss Muff, little dressed up in white.
This is Miss Muffet. You told me your name. What is her name? What's her name? Edna, and she's married to Mr. Bag now. Edna Bag. Oh, I see. And these belong to the groom, do they? This one too?
Yeah, this is Jason, and this is Tyson.
Very charming.
Shut up!
Very, very nice, yes. Yes, and who do you think... oh, never mind. You take a seat, please. Thank you. I think I've worked something out here. A little bit, not a lot, but I think I'm closer to the truth. Yes. Closely. Don't get so closely. Get down now, please. No children. Closely. Deal with this closely. Kindly take a seat. Let's see. Could you take a seat, please? Perhaps the vicar's seat, on his seat. Could we have some order here, please? Thank you. There's one escaping, go. Right. I think. Now then, what's happened closely? What is it that's happened? Yes. I think I need some help. sir, good evening. How did you get into the building, and who are you, sir?
Well, I'm Perry Mason. My friends call me Ironside. I was going by Scotland Yard. I went on the holidays, and I thought there was a good case. I heard a friend of mine, Speed, was being done in here, and I thought I'd come over and collect a few of the old evidence that's been sent through to Scotland Yard by your good boys here and bring it out for myself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And what evidence have you brought out, sir?
There's a couple of things here.
Oh, might be of very interesting significance, you see.
I'll show you the first one. Most of my cases, this usually clinches the deal. This is the first thing I found. A hair.
Has anybody noticed anyone along here with a hair missing? I think everybody has. That might not be as useful as we might have imagined.
Uh-huh. Just as I thought. So I bring out my biggest piece of evidence, which I've been waiting to bring out all the way from London, and this is what I've got.
A thumbprint. A thumbprint taken from the piece of cream that I put into the envelope and sent to Scotland Yard. Right. Would you hold on to that a moment, sir? Right. I think we have to work out how this happened. This jack in the box, and there was a photograph I noticed, was... Oops. Oh dear. Closely, you take care of that. Now, would you just give that to Mr. What did you say your name was again, sir?
Mason, Perry.
Mason. Perry Mason. Give that to Mr. Closely. Can you understand how this might have worked, sir, by somebody somewhere further away? I mean, I'll take that for a moment. Could you just hold on to that for a moment, Mr. Little Piano Player person? Yes.
Possibly went something like this, and then this thing went on here.
See, I see. It looks to me as a little light piece here, isn't this? Yes, indeed. Indeed.
See a lot of this in the States.
See a lot of it in the States, do you, sir?
A lot of this.
A lot of this. You get that closely. You see a lot of it in the States. The States. Yes, yes. Right. Where's the... Does anybody recognise this thumbprint? Just a moment. Where's your husband this evening, madam? Would you come up this way, please, sir? Would you just come over here, please, sir? Could you just come up here, please? Hold on to that again, please, Mr. Piano Person. Could you... What is your name, sir? James Shaw. Just a moment, I think we... Just a moment. Wash. Jama wash. Oh, we got to upside down. Oh. James Shaw. The fire department, chief of the fire department. Is that correct, sir? Right. Can you explain to me, sir, how your thumbprint was on a piece of cream on this cake, sir?
On top in the kitchen.
Ha, a likely story, closely. Just hold on to that, please, will you, sir?
They made me do the cream. I was beating it.
They're making you do the cream.
Beat the cream.
I think I have another explanation, sir. I think I have a very important explanation. Would you just mind just sitting down there a moment, very quietly? Closely, just keep an eye on him closely. A close eye on him closely. Thank you. Would you just go over there, please? Right. Now that jack in the box closely. Close, not so closely, closely. Not so closely. Now that Jack in the Box, this contained some photographs. In that Jack in the Box, which I can't show you because you can't see them, but there were photographs of his past liaisons. I'm sorry, there were past liaisons. I'm so sorry. So, how did he open that Jack in the Box when he wasn't here in this room? I shall show you. Follow me closely, not so closely. That's it. Would you bring your husband along here with me, please? And just let him stand there. I want to ask